smoky. But we got her started. Today's flavor of battery is a Napa Legend. Oh yeah, look at that. She's cheaping away, I guess. We got our fertilizer spreader, and we've got a little bit of fertilizer. I'm spreading 800 pounds the acre. 400 pounds of pelletized lime, 200 pounds of MAP, which is 1152.0, and I'm spreading 200 pounds of muriate of potash, which is 0060. We'll see how this goes. Now this is only enough for 9 acres, so I'm going to have to do again the same amount, and I'm going to have to get turned around here. Yeah, so this is how we spread fertilizer. You hook up to the buggy, set your BPO, and sorry, I only have my cell phone today. But I don't know if you can see it throwing it out or not. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm pretty sure I'm fertilizing that fence row real well. But pretty much you just kind of take a guess at how big your spread is and just follow your tire tracks. I'll turn the camera around so you can see that. Yeah, so now I can see my tire tracks, and I'm just standing far enough away. I'm probably going to overlap a little bit, and I'd rather overlap than not. And you know, you don't want weak spots in a canopy because that just allows the weeds to grow through it. So I've got some amaranth out here. I've got some mare's tail, grasses. You know, not anything extreme that we can't take care of. But this year I'm going with an enlist bean, and the enlist is that allows you to use multiple herbicides to try to take care of your problem weeds. So yeah, we're just going to spread this 9-acre load out. Hopefully at the end we have done exactly 9 acres, probably not, and we'll go from there. You might be curious about is why I'm spreading fertilizer on top of it when there's weeds growing, weeds and grass. Well, because really you want to fit in your fertilizer. Now that's not ideal on a no-till situation, obviously, but they put, you know, they spray fertilizer and they can put fertilizer in with the seed when they plant it, not directly with the seed, but apply fertilizer when you plant it. Now a lot of my viewers might already know that, but if you're wondering why I'm fertilizing the weeds, that's because they're just still standing. If this was bare ground, I would fertilize it before I did get to it. So, yeah, and 800 pounds to the acre sounds like a lot, but I minded this field last year, so I didn't know I was getting it this year. And I don't know I'm getting it next year. So the only thing I put on last year was lime and just a little bit of fertilizer, like 50 pounds to the acre. And I had a decent crop. So I'd be happy if I got 45 bushels to the acre. I'm hoping I get more. I got 43 last year out of this place. And, well, I think I only need like 5 bushels to the acre to make up for the price of the extra fertilizer. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just spreading fertilizer. You plant for a good crop, you get a good crop. Last year I didn't fertilize, and I got an okay crop. So, try to treat the land good, give it what it needs, give it what we take, and I'll get back with you. I've spread out 9 acres worth, made it to right over there someplace. Now I'm waiting on a ride because I got dropped off here with the tractor on a trailer, and then we went and got the fertilizer buggy with the same truck. So hopefully my wife calls me. If not, I'm waiting on the my trailer driver, my neighbor. He's a good guy. He works for John Deere and he's on a service call. So hopefully he gets that fixed, or hopefully my wife calls me back. But we're not done yet, but at least we're half there. And that only took like 35 minutes. It's not too bad. Alright, it's the next day. It's Sunday. I have no idea what day it is. Like the 15th maybe? No clue. Yeah, it's the 7th. Nowhere close to the 15th yet. June. Video will be posted tonight, so whatever day that is. Yeah, something missing there. Went to hook this thing up to the truck to take it back and get it refilled, and the handle broke. Luckily enough, I was able to get 3 holes out of the bottom, and that's how it came off the tractor. See, 1, 2, 3. So hopefully it's lined up enough, but it's the same stuff. You know, I made it to about halfway, I guess. I think maybe I was overlapping too much. About 3/4 of the way to that tree, and then I've still got the back to do. Had to use the old crack frame 1500 here to haul it because, well, the truck we used yesterday, the clutch went out of. So you can see the bed doesn't line up at all. Yeah, it's because this side of the frame's cracked. But let me get the tractor hooked up and get rolling, and we'll get you some more footage. Alright, it's the moment of truth. Don't know if she'll fit or not. Uh-oh. Nope. Alright, so now we have to look at the tire marks to figure out exactly where our last pass was. I'm going to say that path is probably where I returned. So, might follow it a little bit. Yeah, and the reason why some of this is dissed is because the landowner has 10 acres that he puts out himself every year. And he likes to use my big international disc on his tractor. It's not a giant disc, it's like 16.5 feet or something. It's International 470. But, yeah, so he usually tries to cut over mine some to kind of help me out. And in turn, I let him use mine. He greases it, takes care of it. I'm fine with that, you know. So, I think we've got one more set of tracks, and we'll be there. And I lied. There's another set. I can already see another set. And another set. Wow, I was a little off, wasn't I? I did say 3/4 of the way to that tree, though. I think that's about right. Yeah, this looks like it here. No. You can tell because the tire tracks turn that way. That means there's another one over here, I'd say. There it is. Yeah. So, now we're going to turn, line back up in our path. Now the spreader is not on at the moment because I don't want to be fertilizing ground that I've already fertilized. I'm just kind of toting her around, not doing much. And I threw some see that old soybean stubble there? I threw some of that up and like on top of some grass. And disturbed it a bunch. That way it was definitely identifiable as to that being where I stopped. Of course, I'm sure I'll be able to see where the tracks stopped too, but just as a precaution, that's what I did, and I already see it. It's a beautiful day though. It's only supposed to go up to 80. It was 94 yesterday when I was standing here for an hour and a half by myself. My phone died. It was great. Story of my life being unprepared, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here because I'm not exactly sure when I ran out. I know it was on this pass. I know I wasn't driving, you know, hundreds of feet. But I know up there where that little tiny spot of stuff is, that's where I stopped. So I'm going to start here to try to overlap some of the spots where it extend out. Alright, now the way these work is the Wilmar Super 600. Carrington Farm Supply is who I go through. They're in Georgetown, Ohio. Hopefully they don't mind I just said that, but So the way this works is you got your rate. I don't know if you can see. So this is your gate opening, and then you've got your rates. So we're putting on 800 pound to the acre. There's 836 and 744. So that's 4 inches or 4.5. We've got her set on 4 1/4. That's controlled by this. You slide it up and down. But the way you turn this thing on is you got this lever here. Hopefully you're seeing that. Again, I'm on my cell phone. You just put that down and see that chain. That chain falls on the sprocket. You got to make sure it falls on the sprocket, because as you can see, not everybody's always made sure the chain falls on the sprocket, but I'm smart enough to always check. Alright, now let's get to spreading. So we're in the back, and if you watch my videos from last year, when I got here by July 1st, it was actually like June 26th, something like that. This was 3 foot tall ragweeds, and I mean nothing but 3 foot tall ragweeds. I think ragweed's even in the title of the video, but obviously the herbicide I had sprayed last year did something for that. I don't know. I mean, there was just nothing but ragweeds. I mean, there wasn't even all that grass. So whether me disking up some, pulled up some ancient grass seed from God only knows when, or what, but I'm just glad that it's not 3 foot tall ragweeds, because I literally, like, after I dissed this place 3 times, it looked like that I had just planted it like 3 weeks ago, because there was so much green material, stems and pieces and leaves poking up out of the dirt. You would have swore there was stuff growing. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. This place always gets burned off with deer real bad in the back. I guess the back's pretty much just sacrificial. But for some reason these swells here, there's 3 swells. This spot right here was like 60 bushel beans. I mean, just thick as all get out, fighting to get in the combine. Honestly, it's the best producing spot on the farm. So I'm definitely going to fertilize it. But anyways, getting into some turns here, so I might have to put the phone down. Well, we got the buggy loaded back up. They call them buggy, it's a fertilizer spreader. But got it all done. Ran out like right at the end, so you know that means I did a good job of spacing my passes and stuff like that, and you know, it wasn't short and I wasn't stuck with a whole bunch extra. But I guess I'm gonna call this a video. I don't know if I'll disc today or not. The landowner still has his tractor hooked up to my disc, and I'm kind of ticked off about it, because he's told me 2 or 3 times he's gonna get it unhooked, and I guess I'm just gonna have to yank the damn thing away from his tractor, or yank his tractor away from my disc, because I'm not waiting any longer. But if you watched to the end, I appreciate it. If you like what you see, give me the thumbs up, and come on back for more. We'll see what this crop looks like in a few weeks.